Uh, on the other sides, it will be visible from the outside. No, it won't. Well, it will be for now. Anyway, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna... What do we fill it with? I did bring my snow blocks for fill. Cobble deep slates. Gonna need more of those for sure. What do I do? Right, snow blocks to fill. Fill that there. Um... There. This is gonna stick out on this side. Ah. Because the curve slopes back by one block up to there, right? So the tunnel entrance is gonna be visible from the front. And then, just to make things more interesting, I don't know where I'm putting this stuff. To make things more interesting, deep slate tiles. So a different kind of deep slate. Is it directional or no? No, right? So deep slate tiles along the bottom here. Right, so there's like the big deep slate and then the smaller deep slate. Deep slate tiles along the bottom. And then cobblestone arch. Which we're looking at. Well, that's gonna be a bit troublesome to do that. How should I do this? That's gonna be cobble. And then behind the cobble is gonna be fill. I think. I mean, if it's not, we can just remove the snow again. Alright, and then the cobble arch to there and to there. And so that's what I mean when I said that doesn't actually need to be deep slate. Or that. That's the outside edge. The outside edge does need to be deep slate. Oh, those don't need to be deep slate either. Those ones there. Right. So that, and that. And cobblestone arch. That way, that way. And then cobble that way, cobble that way, and then cobble down here. I was thinking maybe we have like more vertical lines in there. But let me do this first and think about it, right? Looks like that. And then we turn that way, and then we turn that way. Ah, it's a bit dreary, isn't it? Especially the colors. That's better. The blue is dreary. So the lanterns are a bit brighter, alright, good. And to be honest, if we do that, we don't need the sea lanterns on the floor. But I'll keep them there anyway. So there's a little bit of detailing. There's like a water channel down at the side. Just a little bit of detailing. Right, so that's the inside tunnel. There's still this bit, hold on, before I continue. So like here, what happens here? Is that filled now? Oh, this is gonna be something else. That's gonna be fill. In fact, a lot of this is gonna be fill. Let me put more of those scaffolding away. Okay, so the next part of this we need to figure out something else first. Okay, something a wee bit different. So for the feature lighting, let me just put all that there. I was thinking, like lighting. I want lighting along the edges, like the outside edge, on both sides of the corner. Outside edge there, so like one line of lighting up there, one line of lighting up there, and another one on the other side. And on the inside edge, one line of lighting on the inside edge, again on both corners, except that it will be interrupted by the staircase. So like lines of lighting along the edge of the pier. And I did some math, quick math. We don't have enough sea lanterns, we don't have enough glowstone. We basically don't have enough of any of the really fancy lighting options. So I was thinking, and I want colors. So I want like colored wool behind, end rod in front. I can afford end rods. End rod in front of colored wool so that the colors will be reflected back out is the plan. So I want like a strip of colored lighting, but I can't afford colored lighting. So we're gonna put a strip of color with the lighting in front. And it's gonna be a rainbow. It's gonna be like a rainbow down the edge of the building. Just to add a little bit of color. Because otherwise it's just gonna be grey, right? It's gonna be a whole lot of grey cobblestone. Otherwise. So let's go find my wool. So what can I afford? What color can I afford? What lighting can I afford? And I decided I can afford wool. How many colors is the rainbow gonna be? I mean, look. Usually we say 7 colors, but that's not. Color spectrum, light spectrum. The visible spectrum of light. I just want to like... If you look at a proper spectrum of white light, so like, I'm looking at Wikipedia here. Violet, there's 70 nanometers, and then blue is only 35 nanometers. The width of it. Cyan is only 15 nanometers. Green is 65 nanometers. You see what I mean? The colors are not equidistant. The colors are not actually equidistant. Interesting. Newton has a color circle. Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, red. Yeah, like red is 75 nanometers. Orange is 35 nanometers. So they're all different sizes. So it's not uneven. Like a proper rainbow is not even. There's more green than you might expect, is what I'm trying to say. So if we go red, orange, yellow, and then the so-called green, there's actually maybe 2 or 3 colors in there, and then blue, and then there's like 2 violets. So let me just see if we can do this more or less correctly. Like red, orange, yellow, and that's kind of the right sizes. And then we want somewhere between 2 and 3 different greens. Or maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 greens and blues, let's say. So like 1, 2, 3. That's kind of like 3 greens, right? And then like blue, purple, violet or something. Or here, what does it say? Blue, purple, magenta? Blue, purple, magenta. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not 7 colors. It's not 7 colors? red, orange, yellow. 3 greens, 2 blues. Well, yeah, no, I want this. Okay, so 9. And then we have to take the full height of the tower divided by 9. And that would give us the rainbow down the side of it. I haven't tested this, by the way, so I don't actually know how this is gonna work, or whether or not it's gonna work. It might look ugly as heck. You just don't know, right? Until you try it out. Okay, so let me... Nine, right? Yep. 9. This tunnel in here. So we're standing on 67. Coast palm, big curve, arch. I mean, what is this? Alright, colors. British English, colors. Standing on 67 is bottom. And then what is at the top? 67 at the bottom. It's not quite the top block, it's one below the top block, because remember we are recessing the color one block back from the edge of the tower. And at the top it curves up, so it becomes horizontal at that point. It's geometrically complicated. Like, I spend so much time thinking about the geometry during the week while I'm not streaming. And then I come back and I dump all this geometry onto you, right? When I record these videos. Like, I spend hours trying to figure this stuff out. And then I come back to this build. It's just build complex geometry that I've been thinking about in my head. Okay, we're here. Let's find our way up. Oh, don't fall off. Up to there. Alright, so up here the tower continues curving up, all the way up. So at the very top, this is 302, but we're standing on 302, and we have to go one down, so 301. 301, top. So now we got math, alright? And it's 9. 301 minus 67 is 234. 234 234 height. 234 divided by 9 is 26. Exactly 26. Amazing. Divide by 9 equals 26. So, alright, so far so good.